Hey everybody, we're here in the downtown Encinitas area, and located here in the heart of downtown Encinitas is the La Paloma Theater. It's a movie theater that has a ton of history. This movie theater was actually built and started showing films in 1928. They used to show silent movies here. On top of all the history that's here, and on top of the fact that this is a staple here in the Encinitas area, we're hoping to be able to do something new and something even more profound and great here. We're hoping to be able to take this movie theater and to make this where we start our church. If you would be praying with us, the La Paloma Theater is going to be where we are able to start our church at here. So again, La Paloma Theater, please be praying that we can get into this venue.
So on top of sharing with you about La Paloma, I just want to let you know briefly where we've been and where we're headed over the past few and next few weeks, and to let you know just really how you can be praising with us and praying for us. First, to start off with just some praises and prayer, I want to let you guys know that just yesterday I started getting out, really hitting the community and saying, God, set some appointments, and He's already been faithful to do that, and He's doing that with Stacy and I both. We've got a girl named Sarah is what we'll call her, but Stacy was actually supposed to have lunch with a girl named Sarah today, and that had to get canceled because apparently Sarah just had a death in the family, and she's talking about how the last year has really been hard for her. She's open to spiritual things and to the gospel, but just she's got some issues with the church, so please be praying for Sarah. And additionally, I had the privilege of meeting a guy named Tuck yesterday who just rocked. And Tuck works with Young Life here locally, and it just broke my heart and just gave me affirmation more of why we're here. Tuck was talking about how, if you don't know, Young Life is very missional in the way they do things. They try to reach youth that are far from God. And he talks about how these kids accept Christ as their Lord, but there's really nowhere relevant as far as a church to connect them to around here. So whenever they finally do connect them to a church, it's just a bust. So he was really pumped up about the idea of a new church coming around. So just be praying for relationships to continue to form like that, and for God to set appointments and us just to be obedient to show up. I want to let you know, just a prayer request is that my wife, she had 101 temperature today. Her head has just been pounding as of late, and she's been feeling pretty well, like not feeling well. So just be praying for physical health in our family, that it doesn't spread and that Stacy heals quickly. To let you know where we've really been just working on nailing systems and trying to get ourselves together to be prepared for everything as it comes. There's a ton of questions that usually people get blindsided by along the way, because a church really does have so many layers to it, and we're trying to make sure that we're ready for all of that, and that we're able to answer these questions as they come well and with excellence, and that we can just be on top of the ball, because when we do that, we're able to further the gospel faster and better and with more efficiency, and that's really what it's about for us. And we've been working. I've got 3 mentorships developed with some great pastors. The lead pastor at Crosspoint Church in Pearland, Texas, the lead pastor at Breakthrough Church in Asheville, North Carolina, and the lead pastor of Generation Church in Oceanside, California. These 3 guys have totally different angles in the way they hit things, and they have totally different backgrounds, and I love it because they're going to each be able to provide some great insight and very different and unique perspectives to help me as I'm seeking to do ministry in the most effective way to reach this community. So I'm very excited about those men who are going to be pouring into me. Additionally, you may or may not know, we're hooked in with a network called Launch. You can find out more about them at launchstrong.com. These guys have been just rattling my cage and helping me work through a lot of things to make sure that this church launches and succeeds, and that it doesn't end up like a lot of businesses in America and churches in America today that within their first 2 years end up closing the doors because they didn't prepare well enough. So just pray that we're able to get these things really rocking. What we've got coming up in the next few weeks is really just trying to drive it home and gain some partnerships. I've got 7 churches that are praying and assessing, partnering with us with prayer, mission teams, and finances. Just pray that these churches, that God will give them a heart to reach San Diego County and Encinitas in particular, and that these people might want to partner with us. And just to let you know, I've got 9 people right now that are across the country that are looking at the possibility of moving here. Just be praying that God will open doors and provide for them, and that He'll give them discernment on coming here and making Encinitas their home for the gospel. I love you. praying for you. Please ccchurchwell@gmail.com. Again, that's ccchurchwell@gmail.com. Hit me up. Let me know if you're praying for me and for this church, and let me know how we can be praying for you. I love you guys. Hopefully I'll hear from you soon, and you'll definitely hear from me soon.